Bart angers a bunch of cats with laundry pods, causes chaos in the neighborhood, and ends up getting arrested. Dolph is caught stealing a streetlight, while Nelson is arrested for robbery. The three are sentenced to a hiking punishment. Reach Ankle Rock before noon the next day. Joining them is Mart, who claims he's volunteering for an extracurricular activity. Before Martin showed up, Bart was the target of Dolph and Nelson's bullying. But once Martin arrived, Bart turned on him, mocking him and falling right in with the bullies. As the four trek forward, the bullies sing a song about Principal Skinner. Martin tries to join in, but they shut him out, so he ends up punching himself in frustration. Suddenly, there's rustling in the bushes. Bart finds a lamb trapped in a cage. Thinking this must be the treasure groundskeeper Willie mentioned, they free the lamb and continue on. Bart casually tosses one of Martin's canned goods to the lamb. Dolph and Nelson quickly raid Martin's backpack, feeding more food to the lamb. When Bart speaks up for Martin, the bullies turn on him. Out of the mist, figures wearing ramhead masks appear, demanding the lamb. The kids take off running, barely escaping by hiding behind a short wall. At the riverside, Martin spots a canoe. Nelson and Dolph hop in immediately. Bart tries to pull the lamb on board, but it refuses. Torn, Bart chooses the lamb and Martin over the boat, splitting the group. Nelson and Dolph's rowing skills fail, and their canoe sinks. They reach shore and discover a luxurious house. Inside, they indulge themselves. Music, wine, hot baths, and dinner. Meanwhile, Bart and Martin take shelter from the rain under a rock. The lamb eats Bart's snacks while Martin nags him non-stop, pushing Bart to lose his temper and storm out. That night, while Nelson and Dolph sleep, the ramhead masked figures capture them and throw them into a dungeon. After their earlier fight, Bart and Martin's friendship is broken. Bart's harsh words push Martin over the edge, sending him into a frenzy. He reveals his secret. He wasn't volunteering, he was arrested for robbing a pharmacy. He looks down on Bart, saying he's not bad enough to be truly bad, not good enough to be truly good, just a tag-along following others. The lamb even chooses Martin over Bart, leaving Bart completely alone. Bart sleeps in a tent, only to wake up with slugs crawling on his face, thinking it was the lamb. Nelson and Dolph, unable to provide a sacrifice, are dragged out of the dungeon. Wandering alone, Bart gets lost in the woods until he notices orange droppings on the trail. Following the path, he finds Martin collapsed on the ground. After Bart shakes him, Martin wakes up. Just as Bart apologizes, they hear Nelson crying out for help. Nelson and Dolph are tied up as sacrifices. Bart and Martin rush in, only to see the masked figures remove their disguises. It was all a video shoot. Bart and his friends had ruined their footage. One of the women kicks over a nearby support beam, making a giant stone axe above Nelson wobble dangerously. She doesn't care though, she's too busy filming. Martin notices the axe's swinging rhythm. Together, he and Bart waltz their way in sync with the motion, freeing Nelson and Dolph just in time. But the lamb swallows the woman's phone. By noon, the kids finally arrive at Ankle Rock and report back to Willie.